Welcome to Nerdities. Bitches.
No topic too absurd, no statement too asinine. We are Nerdy Jersey's finest. That's right, you click the button. You know it's Nerdities. You know who Nerdities is? Me, Mike. Also, Chomper's over there.
Justin.
There we go. Who's the guy in the sepia tone?
Sup, it's Vin.
Yeah. Am I wrong? Did it look like...
No, he does. He's got like a smoky...
Yeah, his camera from the 70s. He's got a lot of brown going on.
It is a little smoky.
Yeah.
It's cum.
You know why? It's because my radiant wife is smoking.
Our producer extreme is... Go. There you go.
Shout out to Trader Joe's Apple Mango Fruit Bars, both vegan and raw.
Trader Joe's, if you're out there and you want to sponsor Nerdities, we're here, and we love Trader Joe's.
Love fucking Trader Joe's.
Those JoJo cookies, fucking phenomenal.
Sprinkle, jingle, jangle all up in my face.
Oh, all day.
What if they weren't named after you, Joe? Would you love them as much?
Still, yeah, dude, those are the best sandwich cookies out there. They're so good.
They're fucking delightful.
I don't think I've ever set foot in a Trader Joe's.
It's fucking life altering.
Yeah,
Is it pirate themed? I always feel like it's going to be pirate themed.
No, it's got like a coastal California beachy vibe.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of shopping. No. It reminds me of shopping for stuff like back in the 90s, because a large bag of Tostitos, right? But their brand, of course. That shit's only $2.
And their stuff doesn't have the chemicals in it.
Yeah.
Everything's made of chemicals, Joe. Don't lie to yourself.
Well, the JoJo cookies have real sugar. The other ones have high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah. Not a lot of preservatives up in their shiz.
Yeah. Their fucking candy selection.
Yeah, they got the candy selection. Good.
They have the Big Mac. We have the Big Mick.
All right. Before we get into the show,
something to talk about.
Let's get this shit over and done with one last time. And let me explain to you one last time that Die Hard is not a fucking Christmas movie.
Yes, it is. I will prove it.
Go. I want you to go first, because I'm going to then present you with an equally ridiculous scenario.
Okay.
Go ahead, Joe. Hit him with it. Justin, get your bib. Joe's about to serve you some din-din.
What company made Die Hard?
Who was it?
What company made Die Hard?
Country Fox.
Yeah. Okay. Who owns
Fox?
Who owns Fox?
Who owns it?
Currently or then?
Currently.
Disney.
Okay.
Disney, that's
Disney
right.
also owns Hulu. Hulu has Die Hard as a Christmas movie. Disney says Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Hallelujah.
End of story.
Oh,
Amen.
Okay, no.
That is a horrendous...
That was really bad.
defense.
How is it? The company who owns the product says it's a Christmas movie. They own the product, so they say it's a Christmas movie.
I have a dog that's dressed in a Christmas sweater. Someone takes the dog from me. I sell it to the person, whatever.
Yeah.
They take the sweater off of it and put a Halloween sweater on it.
So what? Gremlins
Make
could
it
have
a
been a
Halloween
birthday.
dog? This is the worst metaphor ever. But
Gremlins could have been a birthday, but it doesn't matter.
Gremlins could have been a birthday.
But it's still a Christmas movie.
It's more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
The entire opening sequence of Die Hard.
We've gone over this. Just because the movie is set during Christmas doesn't make it a Christmas movie. The plot has nothing to do with fucking but it doesn't matter. It could have been any other fucking reason. He could have just been there to visit.
But
Christmas doesn't forward the story of that movie at all.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
The whole motivation is to see his family before Christmas.
What part does Christmas play in furthering that fucking story?
His whole
that's motivation. No, that's fucking motivation.
Is seeing his family for Christmas.
What does Christmas do for the movie? What plot point is Christmas?
Brings family together.
That's the
Joe's saying.
whole point of them being
Okay,
there.
now I want you to understand how fucking stupid you sound because I'm going to introduce this scenario for you. Shut up and listen. Shut up.
No. I already
Here's the
proved
problem.
Die Hard is a
No,
Christmas
you
movie.
didn't
I
prove
did.
shit.
No,
Yes, I did.
You can't say
Also,
because Disney has an
IMDb lists it as a holiday
Joe,
movie. These
where
are two credible sources.
where does Die Hard go after Christmas time?
The day after Christmas?
Does it stay in Christmas year round? No, it doesn't. It goes to action movies.
That's
Sit
a
down.
valid question.
It's not a valid question.
But-
It is absolutely.
Anytime that's not November or December, you wanted to look up Die Hard, what would you look it up on?
You don't get
Action.
like those places. Those
Yes,
streaming
they do.
services-
Matter.
Disney
No,
keeps
no.
its holiday up all year. I know because
they
my
don't.
psychotic son watches Christmas movies year round.
Yes,
Michael,
you can watch it all
Michael?
year, but they don't have it up.
how
all
many
year.
times have we told James and you've seen him go into the fucking holiday category? It exists.
Yeah, but you're making the point, Joe. If let's say the holiday section disappears, when you search for it, when you search action, it'll show up in action.
But the company who owns the product
doesn't matter.
Silent Night.
It does because these are
No, it
credible
doesn't.
sources.
They're not
These
credible
are-
sources. It is someone
Disney
trying to sell the
and
notion.
IMDb.
It is someone trying to sell the notion for you idiots to give more views to a film that doesn't belong in the category because you're all like,
Disney
it's definitely a
and
Christmas film.
IMDb.
It doesn't
Internet
matter.
Movie Database claims
Yeah,
Die Hard
Joe,
is
you're
a
not
Christmas
making any
movie.
more of a point.
Yeah, there's
How?
no point.
Over and over again.
Yeah.
But these are credible sources.
But I don't care about the
You're
sources.
saying the same things over and over again. You're not.
I
making
want
more
you
of
to
a
tell
point.
me what
Neither
Christmas
is Justin.
does.
Justin lives in hypotheticals.
Yes,
No,
It
no.
wasn't on
to you,
Christmas.
to
It
you,
is on
it
Christmas.
doesn't. But to everybody else, it is a Christmas
Not
movie.
everybody else. It's only it's a vocal minority
Large,
of people.
you said it, a
I was about to say
large-
large. It's
a
a
large
it's
minority.
a
Minority doesn't mean it's a majority.
right.
Yes, it is.
No, and it's just to be edgy to have these kind of arguments. You all know that it's not a fucking Christmas movie.
It is a
and
Christmas movie.
I'm going to give you a scenario that's going to prove my point. I'm going
more
to tell you
hypotheticals. Let's get the
like
hypotheticals,
no, it's
guys.
not hypothetical. I'm going to tell you Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey is an Easter movie.
Sure.
Okay.
You're not going to push back on that?
No.
You're not going to ask me why.
Have fun with your hypothetical.
What is it? You're not going to ask me why?
No, I
Why?
don't care
Because
why.
it takes
That's
place around
exactly.
Easter?
See, now the fact that you two are little fucking bitches about it, and you're gonna be like, I'm not gonna let Justin prove this point here because he's gonna shut us down.
What do you
If-
prove your
no,
point?
But let's
If it's
pretend.
an Easter
Let's
movie, it's an
pretend.
Easter movie.
Let's pretend for 5 seconds that you had the nuts on you to be like, Justin, it's not an Easter movie. How do you think it's an Easter movie? And then I say
No,
to
I know
you,
why you think it is.
No,
You're
no.
Trying to do that.
Go
Because
ahead.
When they go in purgatory, there's an Easter scene, and you're saying that that's indicative of the Die Hard scenario, which it is not. Therefore, your hypothetical
it's a very similar situation.
is null and void.
But I'm also going
Bang
to
the
say,
gavel. Bang the
I'm
gavel.
not done
Ben, where
because
did you buy your advent calendar?
I bought it at the Spirit Christmas.
okay.
Christmas.
The novelty-
also calls Die Hard a Christmas
The
movie.
novelty Christmas store that'll do anything to
It is
sell
a Christmas store
to sell
that
money
sells-
to make money. Okay.
It's still a Christmas store.
You're not doing anything for your point.
How is it
now,
not doing
listen,
anything?
don't fucking interrupt me. I'm going to explain to you how Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey is an Easter movie. So
Right.
just like your scenario, there's an Easter scene, right? But
Entire movie.
This is
But-
your scenario.
On Christmas
Go ahead.
Eve.
to go even further, to show you that Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey is more of an Easter movie than Die Hard is a Christmas movie, the crux of that movie is about the death and resurrection of Bill and Ted. And upon their resurrection, it is them coming to the masses to provide them with a new philosophy and teaching, bringing peace to the world, just like Jesus did. Mike is now like, oh, wow, Justin kind of has a valid point on this one.
Great. That doesn't
I'm not
make
going to
Die Hard
argue
less
with
of a
it.
Christmas
Yeah,
movie.
exactly. It
Yeah,
doesn't.
your argument doesn't really say anything about Die Hard. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie based on what you were saying before.
How?
That plot, Joe, that plot could happen anytime. Don't
It doesn't matter, because
no, Joe, stop. It doesn't matter if he's going there to see his kids on Christmas. He can go there any fucking time of the year and see them. They could be robbing
Right.
the place any
The
time.
movie plays out the same way, regardless of what time of year it happens.
Okay,
But
ready?
it-
Here's the problem. Joe, I have this,
Okay.
please. The problem is, it does take place on Christmas. It doesn't take place any other time. It takes place on Christmas. Harrow, harrow, harrow. Now I have a machine gun.
But it's not about.
But it's not about Christmas. It's not a Christmas movie.
Christmas. It makes it not a Christmas movie.
Bang the gavel.
Which is why this bullshit that all of the fucking Harry Potter movies are Christmas movies. That's the mindset you guys are in now. Because Christmas happens during every Harry Potter movie. That makes it a Christmas movie. No,
actually, they are on the Christmas lists.
Yeah, because it's a movie people like to watch because Christmas just happens to show up in it.
Right.
In Die Hard, there just happens to be trees with bulbs and ornaments.
It's just like Home Alone.
Christmas music, golly.
Yeah,
it's just
Christmas music.
But so it's the same thing with Home Alone. Home Alone is not necessarily a Christmas movie.
Is Miracle on 34th Street a Christmas movie?
Absolutely, it's about Santa Claus, you fucking asshole.
But here's one thing: the movie wasn't marketed as a Christmas movie when it came out. It came out in July.
What's the movie about?
Was nowhere in
Doesn't matter.
the trailer.
Joe, what's the movie about?
Yeah. This is my point. I am using the same exact argument.
No, you're not!
Yes, I am.
Because I can present to you... Joe, I'm presenting to you the fact that Miracle on 34th Street...
That he proved he was Santa Claus. The United States Post Office said Kris Kringle is Santa Claus.
Joe,
what the fuck are you talking about? We're not talking about...
What is Miracle on 34th Street about? No. Answer my question.
It's about him proving that Kris Kringle is Santa Claus.
What the movie? The movie is about Santa Claus, correct?
The movie is about whether or not Santa Claus is real.
Can that movie, Joe? No, you're not listening. No,
to my point.
Because you're not making one. It's not.
How is it not?
Because it's not the point we're making. The point we're making is Miracle on 34th Street is a Christmas movie because the fucking plot revolves around Santa Claus. It's a Christmas movie, right? Nothing. You can take away Christmas from the situation in Die Hard. Ness, listen to me. You take Christmas out of the equation and Die Hard still happens the same exact way.
But it doesn't.
But it does.
It still takes place.
Bro, you're saying if you take parts of the movie out, it's still Die Hard. But Die Hard is Die Hard because it's Die Hard.
No,
you can't just say...
If you put a filter on that movie where you couldn't see any of the Christmas stuff, the plot would still work.
Yeah, but it's not.
If. We're living in ifs. Ifs and wishes were fishes, then...
The movie isn't about Christmas. It just happens to fall on Christmas. That's it's not about Christmas, Joe.
But it's a Christmas movie. If the company that makes the movie says it's Christmas,
who gives a shit about them trying to make money, Joe? The movie is not about Christmas.
Yes,
Joe, companies
say it is.
Joe, companies say things about their products all the time just to get people to buy them. Cigarettes, Joe. Their companies were like, they make you feel good.
They're not incorrect.
Thank you.
But they're not wrong.
We know we're not wrong.
Walt Disney is not wrong. The Walt Disney Company is not wrong.
Yes, they are.
We're just... Look, obviously, I'm actually on their team if you go by color scheme, but it's obviously Team Blue, Team Red. And these fascists here are trying to tell us how to think because they think a certain way, and they're living in ifs and wishes, whereas Joe and I are living in reality
you're not.
It does take place on Christmas. It does take place during a Christmas party. There is Christmas music. Someone says ho, ho, ho in it.
The same shit.
I don't want to be Scrooge. It's Christmas Eve. Go enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
And then, so here's the thing. Here's what's going to happen. It's going to remain a Christmas movie. They're going to piss and moan about it, be wrong, tell themselves they're right, and, we can just move forward together as a family.
You're wrong.
I'm sorry.
And I know you're wrong because you've still yet to produce anything that discounts the argument. Joe, someone saying that their product they're selling is one thing is not a fucking basis. Is not a basis for an argument.
You don't accept the points because you keep saying if it didn't take place on Christmas, Die Hard would still be a thing, which is, I guess, that's valid in your mind. However, Christmas does happen in the movie, therefore your argument's invalid.
Okay,
no, it's not.
Because Christmas happens in a movie, all the Harry Potter movies are Christmas movies.
Sure.
No, they're not.
They're not. They're not. They're not Christmas
If they're
movies.
Christmas movies or not, who
Harry
cares?
Potter's a special edition.
So
It
angry
takes-
So then
about
any
it.
movie
It's
where the
because-
word Christmas is mentioned, it's a Christmas movie.
Well,
Who
listen.
cares?
We care.
This is apples to oranges. Harry Potter takes place during an entire school year. This takes place on a day. What day? Joe, help me out here. What day does it take place on?
Christmas Eve.
Oh. What party do they attend? What kind of party is it?
It's
Is
a
it a
Christmas
Hanukkah party?
party.
Oh, it's a Christmas party. Oh my God.
I didn't
What's
realize
the
this.
What's the opening song that plays, Joe? Help me out. The opening
Christmas in the
song.
Hollis?
Oh my God.
They're going to use Christmas music if,
Oh my
if
God.
the opening
Dude,
is
you
a
know
Christmas
what?
party. What
You know
I'm
what?
saying
You're
to you
right.
is it's just
You're
like,
right,
okay,
Joe.
okay.
Everything we just said makes no sense. Where are we?
What kind of movie is Star Wars?
I don't know where I am right now. Bev, are the lights on? It's gone dark. I
It's a
can't.
fantasy movie.
Where's my hand?
Right.
Can you see my hand?
But because it also has spaceships and laser swords, would you consider it a fucking sci-fi movie?
Yeah. But it's not.
But it's not. It's your classic damsel in distress. It's a fantasy film. But because of those things, you're going to sit there and be like, but it is sci-fi. But it's not. So it's the same situation.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Because
you
the
know,
actual
if you
setting
gave
of the
Han
movie.
Solo a whip, he's just Indiana Jones.
No, he's not. It's two totally different
Yeah.
characters.
Well, you got to give him a hat too, right?
No. They're
If I do that,
no.
No.
do you understand?
One's a
No,
character who flies around the galaxy screwing people over, and the other one's a professor
Oh,
who goes
So you're-
places looking for archaeological stuff.
so there's a
That's
distinct
different.
difference.
Yeah, there's a distinct difference between the characters.
Great. That's good.
I'm waiting for him to try to get to a
Yeah,
point.
yeah, he doesn't have one. He's
That's really good.
He's faltering now. Now he's just
I'm
gonna
faltering.
he's gonna throw it back and he's gonna be like, yeah, it's me, even though you guys just don't want to accept this thing. This is the thing he always does. When he knows he's wrong, he pulls back into his little turtle
But
shell,
we're not wrong.
and then he
we're
just
not
tries to
wrong.
fucking deflect.
But
No,
we're
you're
not
wrong.
No,
You are wrong.
I mean, it's fine. We're all just talking at each other, and we're living in ifs right now. I know
See,
you guys
here
are,
he goes.
but
Here he
I'm
goes
fine
trying
with
to
it.
fucking
Babe, we
mansplain.
gotta move Hans down. Hans has to go on the 17th now, babe.
Try to fucking mansplain shit.
Hey, I mean, it's the best way to explain something. Straight and to the point, baby.
Well, that was a lively bunch of nonsense. Let's do the rest
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, I guess Vin won. Bang the gavel.
No.
Team Province. Team Province. Was it Pravdo? Province? Team Province. We're a fucking state.
You guys don't even have
Fucking state or something.
yet.
We're a city state. 2025, baby. Babe, Joe and I are a team now.
All right, let's do some casting news. I guess 25 years is enough time to remake American Psycho.
Are they?
Yeah, they're remaking
Yeah.
American Psycho. And I guess if you're going to do it, having Austin Butler as your Patrick Bateman isn't a horrendous choice.
No, he's a good actor,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an impossible feat. He's. But wasn't this movie like indie as shit?
Well, this is a weird choice all around because everything I've heard about what's not in the movie isn't worth being in the movie. Like everything from the book that people are like, "Wow, that I'm so happy they didn't put that in there." It's just worthless minutia. Apparently, the character is OCD and just in the book will ramble on about what people are wearing, about fashion, about society in general. Just real stream of consciousness horse shit.
Is it gonna
so
be-
If that's what this movie's gonna be.
Is it going to be a period piece?
It kind of has to. That's another thing I was wondering. Do you make it set in the 80s again, or do you take the idea of American Psycho and try and drop it in a modern day?
That'd be fucking weird.
That would be weird.
That would be
It's the
perfect.
yuppie thing. But if
Do you
want
think
to
they'll make it a Christmas movie?
Just
to make
remember,
you guys happy, yeah.
just remember, Mike and I have to see you on Christmas.
Yeah. And you know, I'm gonna play a song. Beb's gonna buy me a speaker for Christmas, and what's his name of the song, Joe?
Christmas in the House?
Christmas in Holland Greens
with Henry Carvel.
with Henry Carville, exactly.
I like the with American Psycho. I don't know if it will work in a modern day, but I could see like if they wanted to be original with the remake and not do the exact same thing they did in the previous one.
We are living in a time where the concept of elitism, where the rich are abusing the poor. So if they can't think of a way to make a metaphor out of what's going on right now, a killer executive in the modern age, like they don't understand how to write a screenplay.
Here's what I think's going to happen. I think they're just going to put more war porn and porn, and it's going to be the same movie. Just they might show cock and balls, and one extra sex scene. Like they'll maybe with a dude. They'll probably be banging dudes too.
I don't know if he did that in the book.
Doesn't matter. They're not going to remake it to make the same exact thing, even though it's going to have the same essence. But the only thing they're going to change is like sex and gore porn. It's going to be the same shit. It's not going to be it.
It does feel very unnecessary.
Yeah.
But I wasn't into it when they remade it initially. They found a new way for that to come around.
I hear Nosferatu is freaking amazing.
I do want to see that in the theater.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I love the fact that it still hasn't leaked what Bill Skarsgård looks like.
Yeah. I applaud them for this marketing campaign. It's minimalist to perfection. I only have 2 more castings.
I think I have one unless you cover it.
Okay, it's both of the big Marvel ones.
No, mine is not the Marvel one.
Okay. Chris Evans is coming back.
Talked about that last week.
Yeah, did we? Was that already?
Yeah, we did talk about that, but
I don't think so, Mike.
we can speculate more.
The other one, because there is another one that dropped this week for Doomsday and probably Secret Wars. Haley Atwell's coming back.
That's no, yeah.
Yeah. And as with Chris Evans, I think she's going to be playing multiple characters.
Mm-hmm.
She'll probably be playing a version of Peggy, older, a Captain Carter, a regular Peggy. But yeah, it's good to see some people just can't get away from this whole Marvel thing. What was your casting, Justin?
They're remaking Murder, She Wrote.
As a show or as a movie?
I believe it's a movie. And Jamie Lee Curtis is taking over the Angela Lansbury role.
I could see that.
It's not the first person I'd think of, but I wouldn't poo-poo it. And it's probably going to be a more intense version. Like, could you imagine Angela Lansbury, or, not Angela Lansbury, what the hell was her name in the show?
Jessica Fletcher.
Jessica Fletcher. I would have got there one day. In kind of a slasher damsel situation.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Pounding Activias.
Taking out mass murderers with really strong probiotics in her gut. Okay, let's get casting. I have 2 trailers. Right before our previous show started, Justin dropped one in the group. Old guy. In the John Wick vein of things, except even older now. A near retirement assassin has to train his replacement, and then all the other assassins of his generation are getting taken out. Christoph Waltz as a hitman. Sure. Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
This is not going to be a theatrical view for me, but when it comes on Net Max Cock Plus, I'll check it out. Now, Karate Kid Legends.
Wait, hold on. I have another trailer before that. It was a little earlier in the weekend, I think. Novocaine?
I don't remember if I clicked on this one.
That's Huey from The Boys.
Yeah, Jack Quaid's movie. Yeah.
Lay it out for me.
Apparently, it's like the dude feels no pain, and his girlfriend gets like taken, and he goes after her, and they're like trying to fuck him up, but he doesn't like feel shit.
Okay, so it's Taken meets Upgrade with a little bit of Kick-Ass in there. Right. I wouldn't picture Jack Quaid for an action star, so I'm guessing he's going to be one of those I'm bloody mess by the end of this thing action stars.
Yeah.
100% punching bag to get to where he needs to go. That kind of makes sense for him. But now Karate Kid Legends.
So Daniel's still got the dojo, so whatever happens in part 3 of Cobra Kai.
Yeah, but like no one from the show is like hinted at in that clip.
I like the fact that they didn't show anybody else.
I mean, I would have at least expected his wife and or kid to fucking...
Yeah, this whole premise seems like he's going to have to move to New York to help a kid because some guy who knew his master asks him to.
Right.
A guy who could train the kid all on his own.
Yeah, this is a hard sell on this one.
Yeah. They seem to be pushing the notion of Kung Fu and Karate coming from a source, and Mr. Han, Jackie Chan's character, can't teach this kid everything he needs to know because he only knows Kung Fu. So that's why he's getting Daniel, because reasons.
There's got to be some there's going to be some backstory between him and Miyagi, and
yeah, they kind of set it up in the trailer.
Yeah, but like,
it's a big ask.
Yeah. This is looking weak premise wise, especially coming off of this fucking season.
Yeah, this season's awesome.
Like this kid doesn't even show up in the fucking tournament.
That we know yet. We haven't watched part 3.
I doubt they're going to drop this kid in there at all. You have to introduce him in this movie. It's got to be mostly, this is where you get to know him. I doubt he's going to be a character from anything else.
No, that's what I'm saying is like, there's a fucking world martial arts tournament that's taking place. Spoilers. This motherfucker or Jackie Chan don't show up. Again, this is a hard sell. Like, I think if they were going to release a trailer, it should have been very teasery and just been like, maybe Machio pulling out the headband and like shots of Jackie Chan doing some karate, and that could have been it. This is one of those things where like they're trying to continue a story that's hot right now from something else, and they can't do it. So it's looking kind of weak.
I do agree. It does seem like they've jumped the gun on this. They should have waited for the story to land in Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
And then build off of this. It's the same thing that'll happen when there's 2 or 3 Marvel movies coming down the road and you start seeing trailers and you start seeing shit that ruins stuff. Or you could put together what's happening down the road and how it affects what you're about to see a week and a half from now.
Right.
Yeah. I don't always love that. Alright. I have got a lot of reviews. I don't know about you.
5.
5. 1, 2,
2, I think.
5 as well. We all know what the last one's going to be.
Yeah.
Craven. What?
Hey?
Craven.
Oh, no.
I saw it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did.
Yes, I did.
We are not saving that for last. Okay, who wants to drop some signs?
Okay. I only got 2. So I watched the second to last episode of Lower Decks. Then this is where I was talking about Harry Kim, because this took place in an alternate universe, and it was guests galore, and there was actually a crew of Harry Kims, and one of them had a second Pip, and they were all going crazy, guys, saying, "You were promoted! You actually have another Pip!" Jack Quaid plays Brad Boimler, and he's captain of this Defiant-class ship, looking for, this other ship that's making all these fissures. Turns out that is captained by Alfre Woodard's Lily Sloan from First Contact.
Well, that's a deep bench pull.
Yep. They also have, for his crew, is not only the Harry Kims, the EMH of Dr. Julian Bashir and Garrick from Deep Space Nine. Julian Blaylock from Enterprise is his first officer as T'Pol. This show, if you haven't watched Lower Decks and you're not the biggest Star Trek fan, it's a great show to just introduce you to it. It's just so fun, and I'm really sad that it's ending next week.
Wait, there's the hologram version of Garrick, wasn't that?
Of Bashir.
Of Bashir, okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to figure out, I know there was a lot of talk online that they're basically gay lovers in the show.
They are in this alternate version of them. Garrick and EMH are lovers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is this show located, Joe?
Paramount Plus.
Good.
Oh, and Curzon Dax is the helmsman, and he just wants to kill everything. It's so funny.
Oh, old one, the one before Jadzia?
Yes. The rumor is she will show up in the last episode. They're going to bring back Jadzia.
They all still love doing stuff now. They don't do nearly as much on camera as they'd like to.
Yeah, so that's the big rumor, but it's a great show. It's just fun.
The other review? Is that
besides Skeleton Crew, I know we're saving that for last. I just watched the Simpsons Christmas special that just dropped on Disney Plus today.
Full special, or is it another one of those?
It's a 5-minute special.
Okay.
It was really well made. I did find myself laughing at some of the deep cuts. It's all about this hypnotist who wants to bring cheer to Springfield and make them happy about Christmas. So he hypnotizes Homer, and Homer thinks he's Santa Claus. And then Ned Flanders questions his faith. And it's really well done, but it's weird. I was saying to Beth that hearing their voices now as those characters is so... Everybody sounds so different now. Marge is...
She sounds like an old woman.
Yeah.
She used to have to try to do it. That's just her voice.
Yeah. Marge sounds like Patty and Selma.
Yeah.
Even Ned Flanders sounds different. Homer, Ralph.
Nancy Cartwright just sounds like she's talking now. She doesn't even sound like Bart half the time. I watched a clip recently that's she's not really putting on that. I can't even do it. I'm not going to try. It's such a hard voice to do.
Bart's, they all sound weird. The only one that still sounds like the character and probably will never change is Lisa.
Yeah, Yeardley Smith is just Yeardley Smith.
Yeah.
Just doing her own voice.
But when you watch, it's a good Christmas special. But when you watch it, you'll hear it, and it'll be in the back of your mind. Go, oh my God, they sound different.
All right,
Wait, you watched something else, didn't you?
Oh, I talked about it at Lower Decks.
Nope.
Skeleton Crew.
Guess he's bad at this.
What did I watch?
Didn't you watch Creature Commandos?
Oh, fuck yeah! Yeah, I did. Oh, dude. Thank you for
Fucking great, isn't it?
Dude, that show is
It's so fucking good. It's so good.
I watched the first episode. It was pretty fun.
Bro, wait. Episode 3?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and the way they left it, and it's like...
Yeah.
I want more. I want that whole universe. Just
fucking
feel.
That third fucking episode is some of the best James Gunn has ever done.
Oh yeah, it's such a great show. Like James Gunn is owning the DC TV. Like Peacemaker is great. And Creature Commandos is fucking great.
I have high hopes for that Superman trailer on
I do too.
Thursday.
That's right. 2 days.
I don't.
Yeah, it's because you fucking hate everything.
No, it's because it's too colorful.
No.
Dude, you need to watch. You would love Creature Commandos. It is
No, he wouldn't.
Don't tell me what I
No, he
love.
wouldn't. He would not.
Dude, it's so
No,
action.
it's action-packed. It's funny. He wouldn't like it. He hates everything.
It's not true.
He thinks
I
Die
like
Hard's
Die Hard.
he thinks Die Hard's a fucking Christmas movie.
You think that it's not?
See, Joe, I could give a pass to because he's Jewish. So like, what the fuck does he know about Christmas?
Oh wait.
It's tough.
It's true.
Listen,
Well, he has
I
to.
understand. It's tough to be a Jew on Christmas, so you want to fit in. It's fine. Vinny, there's no excuse for you. You're just miserable.
Ah, so you see the Freudian slip there, Joe? You want to fit in. Now, how would one fit in if they're in a minority? Unless, in fact, you're saying Joe's in a majority?
I didn't say
Trying to
that.
fit in?
Didn't say that.
You didn't say that, but you implied it or inferred, right? I think you inferred it.
I think you're reaching. Which
think
which
that
given your stature is something that happens often.
If you want
But
to call me Jack Reacher Dog, I'll get on some gear.
If I may quote Wesley, you have a dizzying intellect.
If I may quote Hans Gruber,
you can't. No, you may not.
Mr.
No, you may not.
McLaren,
You asked and we denied. You may not, sir. But yes, Creature Commandos, fucking great.
I don't know any. I only know the ho 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 one. I already said it.
New? It didn't. Oh, episode 4 drops
Tomorrow.
Whoa!
No,
for
Thursday.
what? Creatures Commandos?
Yeah.
It's so
Good
such
stuff.
a fun show.
Good fucking
Yeah.
stuff.
It's just
It looks fun.
Yeah.
I'm having fun watching you talk about it. Talk about it more,
Totally hate it. You would hate it. It's so fun. You absolutely hate it.
dude. You know what I watched last night?
What'd you watch?
Bloodsport?
I didn't watch. No, I watched nothing new.
We know.
But
Docs.
I popped on Hook, dude. Probably one of the best movies of the lower
That's a Christmas
'90s.
movie,
Yeah,
right?
fucking-
They get abducted during Christmas, right?
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah. Well, they get abducted during the winter. I don't know
Yeah,
if there's
during the
actually.
winter.
So, you know, there's
No, there's
snow.
Christmas
If there's
decorations
it
and
must be a
snow,
Christmas
yeah.
movie then. It must be, because there's snow there, right?
Joe.
Well, they don't sing Christmas songs. They don't say ho ho ho, and
Joe.
Yeah.
There's another thing you watched, isn't there?
How does he know your life better than you do?
I put this in the chat, but he's got a better memory than I do. Shit.
Is there not a certain semi-musical movie that you just struggled through the other night?
Oh my god. Oh, you are totally right. I watched Joker Folie à Deux. Oh my god, I struggled. Thank you for reminding me, because I totally blocked this movie out.
he had not seen his. I watched Fella.
Dude, it was so fucking bad. Like Lady Gaga is a great singer. Like, that was one of the saving things of it. She can fucking sing.
Yeah.
She's okay.
Now, Everybody else.
He used to be able to sing.
oh, not in that movie. Oh
Why
my
not?
god, I couldn't take it.
Yeah, well, he had a truckload of cigarettes between Johnny Cash and Arthur's
The
Take
whole
Two.
fucking movie, he's chain smoking. Like, I get what they were doing. Like, the opening, they did this Looney Tunes thing where it was
Oh,
basically a
didn't they?
parody.
Isn't the whole fucking thing Looney Tunes?
Oh, it's like it was just so bad. And then there was one scene that I didn't hate because I liked the art style of it. Was the in their mind they were getting married. I didn't hate that song because it was mostly her singing. But now that I said this to Justin, now that I know the grounds of the whole basis of the ending, I fucking hate it more.
Now, I was right?
Oh, it's so bad. It is hands down one of the worst movies I've watched.
Yeah. It was a fuck you to the studio and to the fans.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Well, that ending, it's like Dark Knight. The Joker had, it was all about escalation. The Joker was there because of Batman, and nobody knew who the Joker was. But in this movie, everybody knows. You'll know who the Joker is. Just look for the guy who just fucking slit his face open.
Yeah.
It totally takes away how great Heath Ledger was in The Dark Knight.
Well, it's not necessarily that origin.
It's
It's
the way
just takeoff on it.
Yep, no. The way they build it, that's the reach. I don't recommend
If you
watching
sit through it.
When I don't watch it, no, I'm not going to.
Like I pulled what I did with Madam Web, and Madam Web, I will actually say, was better than this movie because Sydney Sweeney's Fantastic 2 made that movie better than anything in this movie.
They were all sexy.
They were.
Even that Latin dude who was trying to kill him.
But
Yeah, I'd fuck him.
just hardly they tried doing this little thing with Harley Quinn saying, oh, she was a psychiatrist and she's all rich and this and that and this and that and this, and then never talked about it again.
Yep.
It was just awful. Sorry, I totally blocked that movie out of my mind.
Yeah, I didn't want you to glaze over that one.
It was I
You had to
agree with
relive it.
everybody with that movie saying it is one of the worst movies ever made. I will stand by that.
Rough.
Joaquin Phoenix should never sing again, by the way. Oh, he was fucking awful. The one solo thing he did was so bad. And then they tried making it a courtroom drama, and Harvey Dent is the DA, and then at the end a bomb goes off and you could see half of Harvey's face is Two-Face.
So they're setting up a bunch of shit they were never even going to bother paying off.
Ever.
Oh. Wait until I review a certain movie.
Oh, well, that whole thing was a bunch of setup for nothing.
Oh, sure the fuck is. You can watch the post-credits scene. It leaked online.
Ugh.
Oh, Craven?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I hear that one just is might be equally as bad.
Did Michael Keaton appear in it?
No, that was Mobius. Oh. If you feel like thinking of Spider-Man in a more positive light, there's a series on Amazon Prime called Icons Unearthed. They've covered a lot of different movies. It's basically like the movies that made us, that same kind of structure, behind-the-scenes documentary, only a lot less goofy, and they talk to a lot more interesting people than they did on that. Like, a lot more interesting behind the scenes. And the one I watched broke down the entire timeline of Spider-Man trying to get into live action. And there's a lot of interviews and a lot of behind-the-scenes shit that I didn't know about, and I keep my ear to the ground on this kind of stuff. So it's worth watching. It is a 6-parter, so you'd have to really be into these kind of things, this behind-the-scenes nonsense, but it's a very detailed one. So worth checking out. If for nothing else, it's good background, because it's mostly interviews. Who else has watched Secret Level?
Yo,
All right.
One episode, though. James wanted to watch it with me. We only got through one.
I only have 2 more left.
So we only watched the D&D episode.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's fucking beautiful.
Beautiful. Excellent use of D&D characters of each different class, too. And it's really strong story laid out in less than 20 minutes. The Sifu episode was fucking incredible.
I think that's episode 2, because I think we're about to start that.
I haven't played that game a lot. I put in less than an hour, but they break down the whole concept of the game in, again, less than 20 minutes. I think it's New Worlds is the one with Arnold. It's funny throughout, but it's just great to hear him doing this kind of stuff, it being silly and classic Arnold. I didn't know there was a story behind Unreal Tournament.
Either did
Really?
There's a fucking state. Well, either that or they made a story for it, and it's a pretty good one about rebellion. The Warhammer 40k one, was beautiful and brutal, but it was the least developed. It's basically they walk from point A to point B, destroying everything in sight until they find something that kicks the shit out of them.
Oh.
So it's very anime in that respect. The Pac-Man one is fucked up.
It looks...
Unlike anything Pac-Man ever before.
Yeah.
There's a good reason for it. And I'll be bringing that reason up later. Tease. But yeah, I look forward to the rest of it. It really did feel like a more evolved episode of Love, Death, and Robots. Like, pretty much all of them. Very happy. And new ones are dropping very soon. Like, maybe today or tomorrow. Dream Productions on Disney Plus. Has anyone watched any of this?
No, I gotta start it. I've heard
What
good
is it?
things.
Dream Productions?
Oh, yeah, that's the... Right.
It's fucking... I've gotten halfway through it. And it's short. It's maybe about 60 minutes total, broken into 4 episodes. It's great. It's also kind of a behind-the-scenes documentary focusing on one of the directors of Riley's dreams as she's failing in her career and has to work her way up to making a new creative dream for Riley. Because, she's growing up. She's got to grow up with her. I'm happy that I didn't see the second movie yet, because this slots in perfectly between the two of them. So I will eventually check out Inside Out too. My last solo, unless someone else has seen Venom: The Last Dance.
No, not yet.
As soon as I got done watching it, I wrote down my notes, and the first thing, because I was very high, I had to. What the fuck did I just watch? And I'm not sure if it was because I was high or the movie made no fucking sense. But I'm pretty sure it's that the movie made no fucking sense. It was absurd. Even more absurd than the first movie. And the fucking plot, Null didn't need to be in it. They could have just alluded to some kind of bigger
He's
bad.
barely in
drop
it.
his name. Yeah, didn't even need to drop his name. Could have just shown a face. The way they keep the story stringing along, what they set up and the tools they put in place and the things chasing him, the way they keep them at arm's length is the laziest writing I think I've ever heard. Minor spoilers. When Eddie died and was brought back to life in one of the movies that I don't even fucking remember the moment, it was so non-impactful that I don't remember a character dying and coming back to life. When that happened, it created something. A codex that Null needs to get out of his prison. And the only time the codex exists is when Venom and Eddie are in full Venom form. So he can do pretty much anything else, like tentacles can fly out, he can take over another animal, take over multiple animals, attack other people, take them over, just can't go full Venom. Or else a homing beacon kicks in and these fucking monsters come and chase him down instantly. Lazy writing. Like, dumb, lazy writing. I really feel bad that Tom Hardy put his name on this script. So fucking forgettable. And the ending, just like... You're supposed to get emotional for this whole thing. You're supposed to give a shit about how this movie goes down. And I don't. I'm just happy that they're not going to make another one.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, and they did not need to cast Rhys Ifans in there and get us all guessing about whether or not this is another stupid connection to a fucking Spider-Man character, because it wasn't. He had nothing to do with that character. I'm so annoyed that they made that fucking movie. The more and more I talk about it, the more and more annoyed I get at the movie. This is so fucking dumb. You know what? Don't watch it.
I think that might be a better movie than Craven.
So far, we've watched really bad movies.
Where's Venom streaming right now?
I watched it on Plex.
Yeah, it's not on anything free yet.
No.
And
I'm so happy I didn't pay any money for it.
You're rented on
or
Prime.
pay for a subscription that gets me it.
So Ashley and I were supposed to go see that as our first like date with the kid being in school, and we could go to the movies during the day. And then I edited an article, and I was like, "We're not going.
We're not wasting our time."
We're so not going."
Oh, yeah.
So I watched Craven through sources for another job that I have.
Legal ones, completely legal ones.
Yeah. This is on the up and up. Oh, I like Aaron Taylor Johnson.
I have a feeling you're going to echo the sentiments. I would echo the sentiments you're going to say right now. Because, yes, I enjoy the shit out of him.
I really
He's going to
do.
be a great James Bond.
Yeah, he really is. The man, he's a good actor. He's very action-y.
He commits.
Yes. He looks good. He can fight good.
But he needs a certain amount of quality material.
So, like, you know how we're always like, they shouldn't be making these Spider-Man villain movies without some kind of connection to Spider-Man because they just don't fucking work. And then, like, they find ways for them to, like, get through the process, right? So, like, the first Venom is watchable. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I enjoy the first Venom movie. Which is kind of incredible because zero Peter Parker Spider-Man. And then the second one happened. And you're just like, there's funny bits.
You don't understand these characters, do
Right,
you?
right. And you're like, well, yeah, if you're not going to have him fight Spider-Man, fighting Carnage makes sense in the situation. And then Morbius happens. And I say, you know, if you take away the name of the character, it's an okay vampire flick. It's different. And then Madam Web happens. And I say, well, those costumes were cool.
Oh, you weren't saying why, like I was?
Yeah.
Costumes were cool for the 2 seconds they were on
Costumes
screen.
were cool.
All three scenes.
Costumes were real cool. I guess this is a backstory to that character that doesn't really need it, but alright. Then Craven happens, and I'm like, well, Aaron Taylor Johnson's gonna fight Poacher, so I guess. And then there's Rhino.
Is this another instance where they didn't understand the character like we thought?
You know, they're like, you didn't understand the assignment?
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers were in a different class in a different hallway in a different school.
Oh, God. They're trying to fix a car at a culinary institute?
Yeah.
I saw the pictures that leaked of Rhino.
Huh? It's as bad as that looks, yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what is worse, that or Amazing Spider-Man 2. But at least you had Paul Giamatti.
Well, Joe. Glad you bring that up. Because when you say what is worse, and then I say, oh, there's another character of Spider-Man's that shows up in this.
I've seen that still.
Oh, did you see Lord Voldemort?
Darwin?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard it described as CW level Voldemort.
Here's this Chameleon.
Arrowverse.
Yeah. Chameleon is the CW Voldemort.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the post credits.
Wait. Chameleon's not even in the movie. Chameleon
No.
is the post-credits stinger.
No.
Okay.
In
But he's used in the post-credit stinger.
So, like, the character is in the movie.
But the Chameleon reveal is the... Okay, all right. Well, that's lazy. That's...
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not overburdening an already burdened film with more characters that you can't actually do any justice to.
This shit was bad.
Another
like,
after credit scene that's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, because we do know that they're done trying to make this shit work, which fine, finally.
Yes.
But whew,
Thanks
Craven.
be praised. Dude, Even if that rhino costume looks photo perfect, the design, the concept is shit as far as I'm concerned.
Well,
so
I'm
bad.
glad you say costume, because it's not.
That CGI monstrosity
Thank you.
that comes from an injection.
Yeah, they play Gremlins 2 DNA fuckery.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. Sorry, my wife's being a total fucking bitch right now.
Well, I should tell you that you're wrong and Die Hard's not a Christmas movie.
No, she agrees with me.
No, she
That it is.
definitely doesn't.
She took my sweatpants and socks that she claims are dirty and threw them on the floor.
Because they're dirty, and you should probably wash them.
Oh, am I going to put the Parmesan cheese away too?
Creature Commandos is good. Watch Red One.
Ooh. Is it as bad as people are saying? Because they say it's bad.
Okay.
Is it worse than Craven?
Craven made Red One look like a fucking Denis Villeneuve movie.
I should have watched it right after Joker.
Yeah. Watch something really shitty and then watch
My
Red One.
grandma got me them.
Because that's what happened with me. I'd watched Craven the day before, and then we're like,
You loafers.
oh, Red One's on. Well, let's watch it. Okay. So it's way easier to be nicer to this movie than Craven.
Because it's a children's movie. That's got to be.
Well,
No, really? They go a little
Well.
teenager with it?
yes. This is meant for an older audience.
The dick and fart joke, but not the.
Not dick and,
cunt and
it's
fuck?
not really dick and fart joke. So okay, it's a serious
Indoor,
movie.
outdoor, yeah. Like, Canucks are good.
It's a serious movie. It is 1,000% a Christmas action movie.
Nice. Love those.
And it's not horrendous.
Okay.
Everybody in it is good, with the exception of Dwayne Johnson, who only plays Dwayne Johnson. And this character is so much Dwayne Johnson that it oozes out his like true feelings of people. Because like his character's issue is he works for Santa Claus. He's his security detail, which by the way, J.K. Simmons jacked.
This is a movie that he put on like.
Yeah, he is ripped.
Yeah. That he put on all that muscle for 6 years ago or
Yeah.
something. When he
And,
was
like-
shy in Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah. So like, The Rock is just like he's The Rock, right? And then he's just like, I'm getting out of the business because I can't fucking stand people. It's like, oh well, Dwayne, why don't you tell us how you really feel? Like he looked miserable. Like his character's miserable. So all the stories about him being like a curmudgeon and like pissing in bottles on set, I can 100% believe. I could believe all that because he looked like he was being a real fucking cunt. Everybody else, good times. You know, Chris Evans. It's Chris Evans. But if I had to pay to see this movie, I could understand being a bit upset about it. Also, I think it didn't help itself in its trailers because, like you guys just were like, oh, well, you know, it is a kids movie. No. It could have had the trailers like be a bit more serious. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the beginning of Scrooged.
It does seem like that level of kind of spoof holiday.
Yeah. Where like the North Pole's under attack, starring Lee Majors.
They did a really garbage job of laying out what the tone of the movie is in the trailer.
Yeah.
Because it does have a childish nature in it, but there's also times
Sure.
you're like, oh, the twisted Krampus slap fight. That doesn't look childlike. And the ice, the snowmen.
It's not. And it is
Yeah.
far less funny in the film when it happens than in the trailer.
Yeah, I wasn't quite picking up what their tone is.
Yeah. but like, not bad.
I've seen worse recently.
I can even say this. I could recommend you watching Red One for your holiday season.
Now, saving the best for last. One that 3 out of 4 of us can get excited talking about, because it has been quite some time since I've enjoyed Star Wars like I enjoy Skeleton Crew.
Star Wars Peter Pan.
I can't get that out of my mind now.
Yeah, it's the truth.
He's fucking Captain Hook.
Yeah.
Or Peter.
I don't know.
He's definitely Peter.
I see him like he's definitely a pirate, and
maybe he's both.
He's gonna come. Something's gonna happen where it's gonna come between the kids and something, and he's gonna go with the kids.
You know what I love about this show?
Everything?
Yeah,
so good.
everything. But they're like, hey, here's something that's really adorable. And then on the next episode, they're like, thought that was cute? Check this shit out. Then they're on this fucking last episode, they're like, want to see a fucking owl alien?
Yeah. Little blue elephant guy. Little blue elephant guy's adorable, right?
Adorable.
How about like little floaty fairy things that look like tribbles on acid?
Yeah.
Adorable.
You're like, oh, those are fucking cute. And they're like, owl alien.
Owl alien. That talks.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, wow. I've fallen in love again.
You know who did the voice of that thing?
No.
Maybe from Arrested Development.
Really?
You wouldn't have thunk it, huh?
All I know is that the visuals of this show is everything that all the other Star Wars shows should have fucking been.
I won't say all of them.
Bro.
Mando has always looked good.
Mando's good. But
Ahsoka looked great throughout.
Okay, Ahsoka was fair.
Fett had issues.
I don't think...
Yeah.
I don't think... Fett was bad.
Andor's just supposed to be rough.
Yeah, Andor's
it's supposed to look the way it does.
But even, like when they were in that facility, it looked crisp in its blend.
Obi-Wan was...
It was nice enough. It had some set pieces.
And then the Acolyte.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't need to talk about that again. But
do you think he is a real Force user, or is it an act?
He is a Force.
He is a Force user.
He's probably going to be the first example, the closest thing we'll ever see to a great Jedi.
Yeah.
He is someone who is dealing with the galaxy on the galaxy's terms, but also hearing the Force. I think he's a failed Padawan.
I think he's a, like, Kanan Jarrus.
Yeah.
He was a surviving Padawan of the Purge.
Could be that, or it could be right before then he failed, and he's been on his own and had to deal with... he's already had to hide.
I think he's too far developed to have been a failed. I'm leaning towards he was on the run from the Order.
Could be.
Leaning into the Peter Pan of it all a bit more.
I don't know. He could have escaped that prison the whole
He made the fucking point.
Yeah.
Where was he going?
Yeah.
He had no ship.
He as soon as he got out, he did everything he could to get to a ship, and then the kids pressured him into going back. He did not want to go back. If they didn't have to go back for the droid, smooth sailing. Like a Boyd. I'm really loving how they're drip feeding his story, the story of Ad-Adden, all of the mysteries. They're giving you just enough so that every week you're like, well, maybe it's this. Maybe he's this. Like maybe Ad-Adden.
It is the best Star Wars show they've done. I will say it's better than Mando.
As its own thing, yeah. This could have been, this story, it wouldn't look as cool as it is now. This story could have been the original Star Wars movie. And it would have been fucking incredible. Yeah. It would have done just as well, maybe even better.
Do you think the father's going to get off planet?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he's going to be the one to try and fit him and Fern's mom.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. But him at the very least.
And I did not think I was going to fucking like this show.
You were vocal.
I very. And I was just, give me fucking more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at Tara's house the other day, and we don't know what to watch. I'm like, oh, there's a new Star Wars show. You're kind of like, Star Wars. And she's like, yeah, I know. I've seen the first movie, and I know, like, she knows some of the character names, but, like, she's not balls deep like us. Like, actually, this is perfect.
Yes.
This is one of those shows you just come in, you know what the Force is, that's all you need to know.
That is it.
2 episodes in, she's giggling in certain moments. Like, she's really like, an outsider is sucked into this thing. And then within an hour or two later, like, we stopped for, like, food or something, and she brought up, oh, won't we finish that? Oh, you want Skeleton Crew? I think she was like, Skeleton Crew? Why aren't we watching Skeleton Crew right now?
It's a good fucking show, man.
Perfect entry point for pretty much anyone.
Mm-hmm. When the X-Wing, when they flew in and it raised, I was a little disappointed it wasn't like any character we've seen before.
I'm happy, though.
The only one I would have accepted would be that captain who's been helping Hera.
He's been in all of them.
Because you don't want it to be like, maybe if they did a deep fake and had it be Wedge.
Oh, yeah.
That I would have been happy with. But you don't need to. I'm perfectly content with where they're at with it.
Yo, it's just, I'm like, this is nice. That's our Sunday night show. It is we've watched some other stuff, some good, some bad. Let's finish the weekend off with like just pure fucking enjoyment.
When he drops those gunner seats, when he drops the second one, and Wem just doesn't say a word, just smiles. Like, this is what he's been waiting for his entire life.
Yeah.
I fucking love that energy, man. They picked the perfect person to shepherd this.
Mm-hmm.
Same guy who cracked the code on what a young Peter Parker should be.
Yeah.
What a kid is actually like.
Fucking, and the kids are great.
They're
really good.
They're just kind of annoying at times. Like, Wen does kind
just
of annoying
enough
stuff, but it's not like he's a pain in the ass character. He's a kid who wants to be a kid.
They remind me a lot of season 1 Stranger Things kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, they're fucking great. And Jude Law is just fucking
so charismatic.
So good.
The way he's delivering these Jedi lines, not like a scoundrel and not like a Jedi. Like a guy who has to remember who he used to be. Like, when a Jedi never leaves somebody behind. And he stops for a second and he's like, that's not something a Jedi said.
Right?
So, like, he's saying all the right stuff. He knows what a Jedi is.
I love it, dude. I easily, like, I'm not one to, like, go back and watch shows right away. When this is over, we'll go back and watch, like, binge it. Just to try to pick up on some shit. Because, so good. This and Creature Commandos are my 2 favorite things I'm watching currently.
I've watched that last episode 3 times now. Like, I watched it Wednesday after it premiered, as soon as I got home, and then, like, later on in the night, I'm like, oh, what am I gonna... You know what? Fuck it. I had an emotional experience. I was transcendent. Let me see if I can capture it again.
I don't think
the second time.
I don't think my dad's watching it yet, and I gotta be like, dude, you gotta watch it.
Yeah, I really hope. I gotta talk to my mom around Christmas. I gotta ask her if my niece is watching this. This is an entry point.
Yeah.
This is a connection point for pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
The new episode. I just went to IMDb because I was looking at the cast and everything. It's pretty high rated.
That's the other thing too. No one is talking bad of this fucking show.
No.
And that is impressive.
It lends credence to what we were saying about the other shows. Like, there is a lot of reason to dislike The Acolyte. It's not just toxic fandom.
Yeah.
There were problems with it. Because when you give us something that's good, we enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
This is fucking delightful blue milk.
Mm-hmm.
Mother's blue milk.
Oh.
A little bit of alcohol on it.
Funny story about Blue Milk, because we're going to Disney in about a month. I woke up at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning today to try to get the reservations for the place in the tower. You know they don't take reservations.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't.
Did you try? Not through Disney. I want to say Red Table.
It's not. They don't do dining reservations at all for this place. But for Waialua, it's as somebody put it, a elevated pool bar.
For now, they're not doing reservations.
Yeah. Yeah, I was up at 6 o'clock in the morning to do.
Time well spent.
What else did you get though?
Well, we're going to Space 220. We got 2 at Olga's.
Let me know your thoughts on Space 220. So we were just tossing it around because we go in June. We were just like, I want to go, but then at the same time, like, that's a lot of money.
We're just doing the lounge.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just doing the lounge. Go Whispering Canyon. We're going to do the cake bake place.
Are you now?
Yeah, we got that. It's one of those places. If we don't go, I don't care.
I'm just giving you the heads up now. Everything, and I mean everything, has glitter on it.
Okay.
All of it. Soup, salad, beverages,
strippers.
Holy shit!
Back.
Wait a second. Remember how we were talking about glittery vaginas? There's a fucking term for it now. It's called a gush.
A gush?
A gush?
Glitter bush.
But what if there's no hair?
It's fair. I don't know.
Sparkly vinyl?
A gussy?
Glitter on your school floor? Too wordy. Alright, let's do some news then. There's a 4-part Malcolm in the Middle reunion coming to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I liked that little teaser.
Yeah. I like that it's only 4. They're not going to push it. Who knows? We might get more down the road if this does well. I like this model for returning shows. Don't do a whole new season.
Mm-hmm.
Just give us a little short story. See if we actually give a shit about these characters. See if you still know how to write these characters. And then order more. I think the actors would kind of like this too. Not dedicated to something that might just shit out. That's my only actual news story, other than last week was the Game Awards. I'm going to highlight my top 10 most impactful moments that I believe, or announcements, I should say. Because there are many moments, but the announcements, the trailers that dropped, are the really impressive stuff. Shadow Labyrinth. We were speaking earlier about the Pac-Man episode of Secret Level. That's what this is based on. Shadow Labyrinth is a lot like Metroid, Castlevania, most specifically Hollow Knight, something like that.
Okay.
With a Pac-Man element attached to it, with more of a maze-like situation. But you are going around killing creatures and eating them to advance. Yeah, it's a fucked up episode. Wait till you check that shit out. New Virtual Fighter coming. Hasn't been one in 10 years. Get a new Virtual Fighter.
Fuck, I gotta look this up now.
From the directors of Eco, Shadow of the Colossus, and The Last Guardian, something called Project Robot.
Shit.
That same kind of Colossi style, but with giant mechs.
Oh man!
God damn you!
The picture, the screenshot looks fucking beautiful.
You want a goddamn you moment? 2 words: Turok Origins.
Oh, I've watched the I've watched the trailer.
God damn it!
You want to go deep retro? Ninja Gaiden Rage.
Yeah.
Not Ninja Gaiden from the early 2000s. No. Side-scrolling Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, I got fucking excited seeing that too.
Almost 40-year-old style. That's coming back.
Oh my god.
Rematch. This is a new IP from the makers of Sifu. It's going to be a 5-on-5 soccer game with Sifu-like physics. I don't know if there's fighting in it, but big part of Sifu is the flow of battle, so I'm guessing the flow of gameplay is going to be important here. It's being compared to Rocket League, so it's going to be that kind of energy, just not with cars. Elden Ring Night Rain, for me, was like a what the fuck are they doing out of nowhere. From Software is making a multiplayer survival game out of Elden Ring, set in an alternate universe, but on the same basic playground. You'll work with teammates using a lunar or day cycle. At certain points of the day, monsters will be more dangerous, and you work your way up to a giant battle at the end after multiple levels. This is not what I would expect to come from Elden Ring. Elden Ring was sometimes you would interact with other players, you can get someone to help you, but it was a fairly solitary thing. For it to turn into a multiplayer survival, almost like not a battle royale, but like a Monster Hunter with partners. That's surprising. The Witcher 4 is coming. Geralt will not be the main character of it, although he will be in it. It'll be the character Ciri. The last two are the big shockers, and that proving that retro is back as ever, but the choices they're making with this retro is what's most impressive. Okami 2.
Really?
They're forcing me to buy a fucking console now.
Okami was the cel-shaded game where you painted as a dog, essentially. A god spirit, a Japanese god spirit, in the form of a dog. I never played it. The remaster is out now on PlayStation, probably on Xbox. And the images I saw look pretty. But a new version is going to be extra special pretty. Just like a new Onimusha is coming.
Yeah. Saw that too.
Onimusha was the samurai follow-up, essentially, to Resident Evil. The same basic game structure, except sword battles. Now, you apply that to a modern Resident Evil style game, it should be an even more, like, a grosser, gorier, more fucked up Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Hopefully in smaller areas. That was one of those classic Resident Evil kind of things. Opening a door, getting into a small area, fighting stuff, going through the next door. So that's the top 10 announcements / trailers for the day. I want to touch on one thing from the awards itself. When the game dropped, I kissed the ass and slurped the balls of Astrobot, thinking that it would have its time and disappear. And then, when Game of the Year awards started to come around, it was mentioned, and I'm thinking, it's good, but there's no way it's actually going to win. Best family game, best action-adventure game, best direction, and Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Fucking good for Astrobot. You guys haven't played it yet, but it's legit. It is fucking beautiful, and it absolutely deserves it. It says something about it that it won out against games like is it Dragon's Dogma 3, or no, Baldur's Gate 3 came out this year, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says a lot when it can beat a game like that. That's all I have to talk about news-wise, though.
All right. Let's get into the more serious world topics real quick. Joe, you can find a bucket and bury your head in it if you'd like. Is anybody else weirded out about the fucking drones flying all over our state?
Not really.
No, because I bet it's just people just flying their drones. And other people are just mistaking planes for drones.
I've seen some of these things that they're filming. They're not fucking planes.
They're massive.
They're big fucking drones.
Yeah, and they're expensive.
Yeah.
Now, it is a bit off-putting that no rich assholes come out and be like, yeah, it's me.
Right.
I got a couple of these things. And the fact that I'm hearing reports that it's happening over military bases.
Yeah.
That's disconcerting.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're not shooting these things down.
Right.
Yeah.
Are these things accurate?
That's the whole thing.
1,000% ours. But, like, can we get a little... Can we at least get a... Hey, we know. Don't worry about it.
It is being handled very weirdly.
Yes.
I saw some kind of meeting, or after some kind of meeting, where a representative was all like, "Hey, hey, what the fuck? Why are you not doing nothing?
Right.
Over here, over there."
Now, like, it's illegal to shoot a drone down.
Right.
But, like, it's true.
I'd imagine, though, over like a military base.
No, like, the military can shoot them down, but, like...
Yeah.
The
like,
no-fly zones are basically airports.
Yeah, like, state police can't shoot them down.
Yeah, that's a federal offense.
Right. All this is dumb. I'm just
And,
saying,
like,
let a brother know.
yeah, if people are just flying these drones just to fuck with people, and like the regular drone owners, like they have to be licensed.
Right. Especially these,
Mm-hmm.
like...
Yeah, if your drone can fly up to 400 feet or 4,000, it's some...
It's a certain... Well, and a lot of these, too, are, like, past the size for, like, recreational use.
Yeah.
It's creepy. That's all I'm saying.
But it's not Iran.
No, it's not
Mothership or...
the kind of
Wait,
way...
you don't trust the media?
What?
You're not trusting what the corporate media is saying about it?
I don't trust what anybody is saying. I would like to know why we're not saying anything. It's just a runaround. And
It's dissent. These people have been in power for a long time. They want this stir. They want you on edge. They're cunts.
I'm always on edge. It has nothing to do with the drones, though.
Well, this just adds to it, doesn't it?
I'm always angry. Rawr.
It's unsettling, isn't it?
Follow-up to the Hana Kobayashi story. The one we've been following now for a couple weeks. That's the girl from Hawaii who went missing in L.A. and left for Mexico, and her dad's body was found, and they found her.
They found her?
Yeah. That's it. There's, like, no more details have been released because they've asked not to, but, like, they found her. She's okay. And...
Was she on a drone? Is that why we can't talk about her?
I don't fucking know, man. I'm just saying. She disappears into Mexico, reappears. Dad's dead in the airport after, looking for her. Some shit's not adding up there. Should be weird.
This sounds like there's enough of a start of a story, and then this whole story feels like Underpants Gnomes wrote it.
Right?
We've got a missing person. We've got... and the murder. Whoa, why did the murder? Like, come on, the question mark. Person goes missing. One down. Makes sense to me.
So that's real world stuff. Upsetting news here. HBO and Max have chosen to end their deal to air new episodes of Sesame Street on the streamer. To this I say, fuck you.
Yeah, that doesn't bode well.
Fucking stupid.
Isn't the incoming party going to be slashing money from PBS?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, let's take away a fucking national treasure.
All I'm saying, Disney's probably going to swoop in.
Oh, yeah.
And they better consolidate all the Muppets.
Yeah.
Like, because there's stuff with the Muppets they don't own.
Yeah.
So they should just buy it out. Just buy out the rest of the Muppets.
If this
buy
happens,
that out,
yeah.
make an entire section of a park that's just Sesame Street next to
No. Once they
Muppets
buy it,
Studios.
shut down Sesame Place for a little bit and Disneyfy it.
Make their Northeast theme park finally.
And you add the Muppets at that point.
And let me watch Muppets Take Manhattan on Disney Plus. Just let it happen.
God damn it.
It's not
No, because it's not a Disney movie. It's that one's on one of
Max.
Yeah, actually, I think Max. Yeah.
Next up, they're making a Bluey movie.
For real life?
For real life. coming out in 2027. And this excites me. I'm like really fucking happy about this, man. I wish Kyle was here.
I look forward to seeing this on Disney Plus. I look forward to sheepishly telling people that yes, as a 47-year-old man, I watched 48-year-old man probably at that point.
The show is great.
It is probably the best kid show
Even
next to Sesame Street. We can't just blow Sesame Street for 5 minutes and then.
But like even the mini episodes, it's so fucking well written. They do a great job.
Wholesome and informative.
Yeah. The episode titles for What If were released.
Oh, I saw this.
First episode is What If the Hulk fought the Mech Avengers? The next episode is What If Agatha went to Hollywood?
Now, that one sounds fun. The first one just sounds like them trying to sell mech toys.
Yeah, I'm down with that, though.
I would have preferred a better reason for them to mech up than the Hulk.
On Christmas Eve, the Red Guardians... what if the Red Guardians stopped the Winter Soldier? On Christmas Day, you get What If Howard the Duck got hitched?
Kind of
Leah Thompson.
No, this is the Darcy and him episode. I was kind of hoping this was just a side plot, but no, they're spending an entire episode on these two.
What if the Emergence destroyed the Earth? What if 1872? What if the Watcher disappeared? And then the final episode is What if?
Very bummed the show is ending after 3.
Me too.
Yes, but also kind of okay with it.
I'm happy that we're going to get the zombies spin-off. I like the art style, and I like that more to know more about that universe. But I would really love down the road a bit, maybe 5 years or so, they start it up again and do actual what-ifs. A little less connected to the MCU, or a little more referential to the comics that spawned the idea. But hey, the fact that we got 3 seasons of a What If show, I am not complaining.
Right.
Which one do you think Storm shows up in?
The third one.
Yes, I don't know. Not the wedding one.
No.
Do you think she's in the hot, busty outfit?
She didn't really
Me
show.
neither. I respect her too much. I don't want her in that outfit. I think it's disgusting. Tits.
Sure.
I know she won't be in the X-Men '97 outfit. Well, she's gonna look like she's gonna be the goddess of thunder.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's in the Thor episode.
Fucking buck naked. Damn it.
Real quick before food news, let's quick give some recommendations for people to watch some stuff over the holiday break. You know, something underrated, preferably. Maybe you want to highlight a holiday specific thing. For me, the Feast of the Seven Fishes episode of The Bear. Even if you've not watched any episode of The Bear, just go ahead and watch that Christmas episode. Because I guarantee you will relate to it. Because it'll look like a holiday you've had with your family.
That's nice.
Yeah, I fucking love it. I wish you guys would watch it.
How far into the series is that episode?
So it's a standalone episode. You don't need to know shit, but I think it's I think it's 4 or 5 episodes in to season 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might be doable, because I'm not going to just drop in the middle of a show. I would have to watch in series.
Yeah. You don't have... I mean, the 4 episodes prior do tell you a bit. But, like, you could
Set up
drop...
the entire show?
Well, you could drop into that episode and just be like, this is a dysfunctional family. this is very much what Christmas is like.
Well, I can't give my standard recommendation while saying I don't know if I want to watch A Dysfunctional Family because, yeah, my favorite Christmas movie of all time is about a dysfunctional family. If you haven't seen The Ref, folks, gotta watch The Ref.
All right, Joe.
Because I found myself going back to watch this. I went back and I watched Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh, the first South Park Christmas special, and it's still great.
I always
Definitely go back and watch the South Park Christmas special.
Always watch the Christmas episodes this time of year.
That, and I watched, I've been rewatching the Doctor Who ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really got the itch a week or so ago to start the whole series over again.
South Park or Doctor Who?
Doctor Who. Like, I've never gone through... There's a lot of South Park episodes I haven't seen over the years. I have now seen almost all of Doctor Who. I just didn't see the Jodie Whittaker ones. I know, Joe, you said mixed bag.
I know. I hate the fact that, like, she was good. Just, the episode sucked.
Hey. It's the Andrew Garfield syndrome.
I know. The Trump one's awful. You'll know when you get to it. You'll know. As soon as you're like, okay,
Vin,
I know what they're doing.
Vin, do you want to take this seriously, or should I just skip you like I was going to?
Smallville, Season 6, Episode 7. You'll thank me later.
Okay, there you go. That's reasonable. All right, it's time for the last food news of the year. Kids, we go on a 2-week hiatus, but don't worry, you have episodes, which, speaking of, we need to do an episode this weekend, gentlemen.
I have plenty of things I could talk about.
We're supposed to do a watch-along, gentlemen.
Didn't we already have a movie picked?
I told you my stipulations.
I don't remember what the fuck we had picked. All I know is I've been asking for like 2 months to pick a weekend to record. And this is the last weekend to record.
This week it's no bueno for me.
Someone better fucking do something.
It is my anniversary. I would get castrated.
Oh, come on, Joe. It wasn't going to last anyway.
I would get fucking castrated. She actually took off this weekend.
There's no better way to celebrate your anniversary than doing a podcast.
So we're going to have to work something out here, kids.
But tomorrow night, I'm not doing shit.
Tomorrow's date night. I can't do that.
Oh, come on. It wasn't going to last anyway. Oh, no, that joke.
I could finagle something Thursday night.
Possibly. Let me see if she works Thursday night. If she works Thursday night, I will be right here sitting on my ass doing nothing because, yeah. Yeah.
All right, so let's try to make something work. Anyway, last food news of the year. Oreo loaded.
Fucking, is it every week there's an Oreo announcement?
Pretty much. At least
What is loaded?
At least one. Well, I'm glad you asked, Joe. It's not quite mega stuffed, but it is slightly more than double stuff. And the cream has bits of Oreo wafer in it as well.
Okay.
Oreoception, if you will.
Okay. I could get behind that.
Also, yes, Mike.
They're using the Kit Kat method.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bravo.
No waste.
No waste.
No waste.
Oreo Thins has an Irish cream flavor dropping.
I'm not a fan of the thins.
I like them. It's like
They're
what
too
if
thin.
it's like what if communion wafers were fun?
That's how they should market it. That's totally the market. That's the perfect marketing for.
This is the body, the blood, the wafer.
Well, it's pretty fucking good. Jesus,
cookie,
Jesus,
and
you're
cream.
tasty. Oreo Minis has a peanut butter flavor dropping this year.
Peanut butter filling or peanut butter?
Peanut butter filling.
Okay, I'd like that a
Chocolate
lot.
mini cookie, peanut butter cream. What's not to love? Up the
Well,
ante.
an hour or two later when it bites back at us.
Up the ante by coating it in melted chocolate and letting it harden. And then you have
Giggity.
chocolate covered peanut butter cream filled Oreos. You're welcome. Tillamook has an apple crisp ice cream for your winter season. Vanilla ice cream with crisp apples and baked oatmeal streusel pieces.
Who's Tillamook?
It's a dairy brand. They make a very good cheddar. I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Nothing Bunt Cakes. Clever name. Has a new Andes peppermint chocolate chip
Fuck.
at locations starting on January 5th.
You know, I think there might be one of those.
There's one in Toms River.
Is there one in Toms River? I think
Yeah.
there might be one in Shrewsbury.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck. That sounds awesome.
Over at Sam's Club, they've got some exclusive snacks.
yeah.
They have Rolled Gold Select Pretzel Twists Auntie Anne's Cinnamon Sugar.
God damn it.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking.
Oh,
I'm already.
Healthy.
I mean, they're pretzels. They are of the healthier snack variety.
That one eat a whole bag.
Well, everything's good for you in moderation, they say.
Unsalted?
Well, of course they're unsalted. They're cinnamon sugar.
I don't know if that means anything.
Now, it clearly ups the sugar content of these.
Diabetes.
I wouldn't go throwing the word healthy around anywhere.
Raspberry cheesecake dipped cranberry mix from Ocean Spray. It's got little pieces of shenanigans and other stuff.
Stuff floating in ocean spray drink?
No. This is like Ocean Spray dried cranberries. They sell
Okay.
those as like a snack. Craisins.
Alright.
But these are like cheesecake coated. Not real cheesecake, but cheesecake flavored something. And
With
like
raspberry?
graham bits, cranberries.
Raz cranberry?
Yeah,
Cran raz?
cran-raz.
Cranberry.
Cranberry raspberry is cranberry, apple raspberry, underrated Ocean Spray flavor.
Dude, I
Fucking
love
delicious.
cran apple.
Yeah. They have Bluey cereal at Sam's Club. I saw it today in real
What
life.
is it?
It is a light shade of blue. It looks like Kix.
Eh.
Nothing special about it? It's just...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's kind of good. They're a show that's trying to be responsible,
Yeah.
so it's not stuffed with sugar with
Yeah.
marshmallows and coated, and yeah, probably does taste pretty good.
They also have the words is hard. Strawberry champagne drizzled kettle corn.
Meh.
None of that works for me.
For all you Harry Potter nerds, Hershey's Kisses is launching new Butterbeer Kisses this winter, and I'm all about this. They're probably going to suck, like most flavors of most American candies, but going to try them. Oh, fuck. We tried those holiday toasted peanut M&Ms on our TikTok for Can't Stop the Rope Drop. They're fucking disgusting. But they were so bad that both James and Ashley like gagged and went off camera while we were filming so they could fucking spit it out.
How could it be that bad?
They were fucking terrible, dude. It was like burnt earwax.
I don't know. I had the earwax flavored jelly bean, and that was fucking bad.
Yeah, it was worse than that. I'm not even kidding. Like, I've had the earwax jelly bean. At least there's like a semblance of like sweet to it. These were horrendous. The sugar cookie peanut butter cups were okay, not enough sugar cookie in it. But the thing we really liked was the Smart Food chocolate cake popcorn. Delicious. Anyways, to continue here with snacks. Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola Orange Cream is now a permanent flavor starting February 2025.
I don't remember this being announced. I want to try this.
Yeah, it came out a bit ago as like one of those rando weird flavors, and then now it's coming back as a permanent.
Full-time player?
Yep. Reese's Spring Sprinkles Cups hitting stores for Easter this year. It's peanut butter cup with a variety of Easter-themed sprinkles inside the peanut butter. Available in big cups and miniatures.
Okay.
Dr. Pepper Blackberry drops February 2025.
Okay. I've got to try this, of course.
Yeah.
I just hope it's somewhere in the range of that. What was that? The blueberry they made when Jurassic World came out.
Was that blueberry or raspberry?
I believe it was blueberry. Might be wrong though. My memory's shot.
That's the weed.
No, I don't think so. Probably the weed.
Snack Factory, the company that makes those delightful thin pretzel crisps.
Yeah, sure.
They're now
I
making
know the pretzel crisps.
They're making pretzel popcorn. So it's like blown up bits of pretzel.
Oh, so it's like what are those? The nuggets that the one company makes?
Yeah.
Where they're essentially hollow.
Right.
Yeah, I do enjoy those. I love a good crunch, an empty crunch.
So the flavors are golden mustard barbecue,
Blech.
white cheddar,
Okay.
and sea salt.
Oh, I mean, sea salt. I didn't go wrong with sea salt.
More Harry Potter snacks. Haribo and Harry Potter are getting together.
Haribo.
Yeah. They're gonna have three different characters on different bags: Harry, Ron, and Hermione. And the flavors are cherry, caramel, cotton candy, and cola.
That's 4 flavors, right? Cherry, caramel, cotton candy.
Am correct. 4 flavors.
So each one isn't like designated to a bag.
No.
All right.
I think each bag features their animal, though. So, like, if you get the Ron bag, you have the rat. If you get Harry's bag, it's the owl, and Hermione's bag is her cat. And then they all share the other shapes themselves. Lightning bolt, sorting hat, that stuff.
Just an unnecessary cross promotion.
Yeah. Sour Patch Kids Hearts dropping in time for Valentine's Day, featuring red berry and black raspberry flavor. Strawberries and Cream Pebbles will be dropping sometime this year. And god damn it, I'm going to have to try these.
I haven't eaten Fruity Pebbles in so long.
I have them in the house constantly because of the cookies. So
True.
every once in a while I'm like, I want a little something sweet. So into a little coffee cup, some milk, and now strawberries and cream pebbles. Now, fuck.
Fruity Pebbles is a weird one because I'll get the generic sometimes and I'll be like, oh, this tastes exactly like Fruity Pebbles. This is the one where they don't fuck it up. And then I'll get actual Fruity Pebbles and go, no, this is what they actually taste like. There is something wrong with the generics. And then I keep forgetting it and doing that cycle over and over. Wow.
They look so similar.
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing, but different.
Pop-Tarts has a frosted lemon blueberry crumble Pop-Tart coming. So that's something. And last but not least, Goldfish Cinnamon Roll Grams.
I'll snag them when they finally go on sale, because of everything that's been price gouged, Goldfish might be the worst.
Yo, that was like a 300% markup.
Seriously, how do you go from a 99-cent bag to, like, on sale, it's $3?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Fucking companies. I don't have any douches. Yeah. I don't have any words that come out properly. I don't have any douches, but I got a couple of nerds.
I have a douche. One, Donald Trump for walking back everything he said he was running for in his campaign. But not that I'm surprised that it fucking happened. Like, we all knew. But, like...
Well, no, he didn't realize until a week or so ago that it's hard to get the prices to go down. Oh. He thought the whole time it was easy. Turns out it's hard.
Yeah. And now people are having buyer's remorse. And, yeah. Just falling apart. Oh, shit. I have another review, real quick. Book review. Armada. Oh. Armada from Ernest Cline. I don't know if I mentioned it on the show at any other point, but it is, he's the dude who did Ready Player 1 and 2. Really fucking good.
You mentioned that it was out. I don't think you said that you had gotten it.
Yeah. Really fucking good. Good time.
What's it about?
It's very Last Starfighter.
I'm not shocked by this.
No. They mention it in the thing. The quick setup would be the world government has used video games as a training simulation to help prepare against a potential enemy threat.
So it's toys with an actual threat.
Yes.
It's that one episode of the Clerks animated series. In novel form.
But it's really good. And it's loaded with fucking pop culture references, just like Ready Player 1 and 2.
It's Ernest Cline. That's his bread and butter. Any other nerds?
No nerds, but since this is our one before Christmas, what is everybody looking forward to for Christmas?
To take the day and not bake. I know I bitched like last week that like shit was sucking. Then
when it stopped sucking, it sucked in a different way?
Yeah. I have not stopped baking / cooking since last Thursday.
Jesus.
Careful what you wish for, huh?
Yeah. No, it's fine. Like, now we can have a little Christmas. But like, I'm at the point now where I got a text message during the show for someone who's looking for 2 orders. And I might have to fucking shut orders down for Christmas, like, tomorrow.
Wow.
Because I don't think I can take on any more and get them handed out in time so that on Christmas Eve I can do the dinner we're supposed to do with my mother-in-law.
Well, I guess that's a good problem to have.
I mean, if given the choice between the two.
Duty calls.
But, like, I'm glad Christmas isn't here, that we're going to Tracy's and we're going to my dad's, because I'm going to be fucking exhausted. Like, when Kyle said that he might not be getting cookies, part of me inside was like, oh, thank Jesus.
Oh, no, please don't.
Because they were looking at, like, 8 to 10 dozen.
That's not a little bit of cookies.
No, it's not. So, but yeah, I do thank everybody who's ordered shit. And like I said, if I have to do it the old-fashioned way, stand in line at the fucking post office tomorrow, I will handle it to get my fucking orders out. But I have an order going to fucking Arkansas.
Arkansas?
Arkansas.
Yeah, doggy.
Arkansas Dave Rudaball?
We'll shake and bake.
Curly Bill Brophy right there.
All right, nerds.
I got two nerds.
I got none.
Timothy Chalamet went to the premiere of his Bob Dylan movie.
Hey,
Complete
Bob
Unknown.
Dylan.
I guess he was pretty nervous because he was fiddling with a Beyblade the entire time. So that's extra strength nerdy.
Fucking dope.
That's a fun one. The last one though is spilling out of the Game Awards. It is the first ever achievement award at the Game Awards was given to Amir Satvat, who is doing some of the best work in the video game industry right now because he's created a nonprofit to help people who have been fired during the recent cullings that have occurred.
Wow,
Nice.
that's awesome.
Yeah, and not just like getting them money, helping them get work. It's estimated there have been 30,000 firings in the video game industry over the last 3 years. He's helped get 3,000 people jobs.
That's
impressive.
10% from one person's effort.
Yeah.
That's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, that is great. 'Cause, dude, I feel like it was like every other week you were hearing like, oh, this company's laying off this.
Constant. It really is every week. Because sometimes it's big numbers. You'll hear of half a studio shutting down. You hear of like 50 to 100 people getting dumped. And then sometimes it's just like, yeah, we trimmed this group out of the studio. Like, this project's done, so we just let go of all the people in this part of production. Good for him, though.
Yeah. I do, real quick, I'd like to add a nerd. Or nerds. One, you guys.
Oh.
We had a very good year. We've seen a lot of growth. The interviews we've had this year have just gotten better and better and better. We are finally
Got better at them, too.
Yeah.
And they're all on YouTube. If anybody wants to watch them, they're available right now on YouTube. They're great.
We wrote what is possibly the funniest fucking Christmas thing I know we've ever done, but like, it's pretty fucking great. The Rudolph special we have for you guys coming out on Christmas Day is really something. Justice League is going to be the best thing we've done on video.
Definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah. We have more interviews coming. But like, yeah, we fucking, this year, especially like midway through to the end here, we've fucking kicked it into a whole different gear. So
That's what we need.
I'm proud of you boys. Even Vinny. And Kyle, who's not here right now. And my other nerds would be the listeners, because you guys fucking really came out and showed up this year. Our numbers on Spotify sucked dick. But I'll be damned. You guys pumped them up. Our fucking iTunes numbers look great.
YouTube keeps getting better and better.
Keeps getting better and better, slowly but surely. I'm real happy. I'm very thankful for all of you. And yeah, those are my nerds.
You know he means it, because he spent the last 2 years calling you motherfuckers at the end of every show.
Oh, no.
At the beginning.
Listen, we didn't get to the end of the show yet.
Oh, and thank you to all of our guests that we've had.
Yeah, man.
We've had some great guests.
Yeah, we're trying to get some of them back to do some different things, not just interviews, but those trivia nights would be fun with a couple of them.
Nerding out with some of them.
Yeah.
We could go on some tangents.
And that's what we're best at.
If you like what you hear, subscribe wherever you get your fine free podcasts. Facebook.com/nerdities. Twitter @nerdities. Yes, we're probably going to be on Blue Sky, so it'll be bluesky.whatever, nerdities, blah, 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 blah. On the Instagrams, we don't ever fucking use Instagram. I posted for the first time like a week ago for the year.
I
We
haven't
should-
posted
We have to.
shit.
We need to hire a fucking social media person in the worst fucking way. That's one of the things. If the sponsorship money comes through, we're hiring a social media person.
Ooh, do we get to have a meeting where we sit in a boardroom and they say, "What's your goal?
Yeah,
What do you,
it'll be something like that. It'll probably be just like this.
how can we help you help yourself?"
And then nerdities@gmail.com. Drop us a line. You want to be on the show, hit us up. If you have questions for a future show, go for it. Concerns, maybe. I'll look at them and delete it. And always nerdities.com, which is a bit of a relic on the internet because I think it's been probably 3 years, 4 years since I've updated shit on it.
Wait, I'm pretty sure it's like nerdities.wix now. Is
Well, yeah, I
nerdities
think we lost the domain on it.
Nerdities. It's not there.
That's fair. Don't go there anymore. Doesn't
it's
matter.
not there.
We don't need a fucking website. We have too many social media shit. tpublic.com for like the 2 weeks that you can. Before
we will be launching nerdities.gov very soon.
yeah.
Once we take over completely.
Yeah. tpublic.com/nerdities for those hoodies while you can get them because it's just going to revert back to t-shirts because
Do you know there was another Nerdities show?
Yes, I do.
Nerdits.
yes.
They had like 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2013 and 2014.
Yeah.
Yep.
I looked those up and was like, wait, there's another? Oh, we're going to have to go to... No, we're not going to have to go to blows. These guys did not last.
Dude,
Go.
they couldn't handle.
Couldn't hang.
We do this for 11 fucking years, bro. Ain't no stopping us. Sinful Creations by Justin.com. CINNFUL Creations by Justin.com. Don't order anything else for Christmas. Just get it for New Year's or like MLK or like Valentine's Day, President's Weekend.
Day that ends in Y.
Just, yeah, for a rando. Like, if you want to, like, say you did something stupid to your significant other and you, like, want to make up for it, but you don't want to look like you're trying to make up for it and you get, like, flowers. Like, don't fucking do that. He's like, oh, here's some cookies. Oh, they're good cookies, right? Yeah.
Here's something stupid. Like, you called your significant other fat. You'd be like, no, I don't think you're fat. Look,
I got cookies.
Why would I think you're fat if I got you all these cookies?
Or you, like, get something and you don't realize that your significant other is a fucking vegan and you're like, oh shit, I fucked up. Vegans can't have ice cream. Milk and eggs, bitch. So you order some vegan treats from Sinful Creations by Justin.com. Do all that.
You're like, oh, she's vegan. She can't have fun. She doesn't know what fun is. And you're like, wait, no, I know a place that has fun food that is vegan. It's not going to make you want to punch yourself in the nuts.
That's right.
Check us out on youtube.com, youtube.com/nerdities. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified when new content is coming, because a whole lot of new content is coming in the year 2025. We have the final installment of the Joe trilogy, Justice League. We have season 2 of Nerd ETs.
Yeah.
There will be more specials coming up, more interviews.
Trivia every month.
Trivia, lives. Everything better than this one video that I see of Rhino looking like a shriveled ball sack. That is why.
You know what he kind of looks like? Remember the Masters of the Universe characters that would fold into rocks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he
Kinda
does.
looks like that.
He does.
Except shittier.
If you want to make our 2025 even better, and you want to become a producer and give us a budget to do any of and all of this stuff, see your name in lights. Start out 2025 with your name in the spotlight. Producer, you. Write to us at nerdies@gmail.com, because we'll croon, we'll spoon, we'll talk about your business and or product.
Your name's not going on the marquee, though. Sorry. Like mine. I'm director, and he's gonna be co-writer. So both of ours will be on the marquee. You won't be in the spotlight. Like in the credits, your name. Your name will be alone. We'll give you that. Your name will be alone. Produced by.
Yeah.
Not in the opening, though. I've decided.
I mean, unless your name's got value.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna shortchange someone, you know. Like, if you're known and you're dropping money and be like, well, duh, produced by, like, Gwyneth Paltrow or
Nerdity is
whatever,
produced by Kevin Smith.
Yeah, yeah.
Jimmy J.J. Walker presents.
Sure.
Yeah.
Flava Flav presents the food news.
Yeah. Liza Minnelli is Joe Pravdo in Nerdity Story.
All right.
Ah,
a fucking
the
show.
opinions of the Nerdities crew are idiotic and poorly thought out, but away next week's will be far more insulting. Meanwhile, we'll end the show.
Fuck, bye, and Merry Christmas.
Bye. Ho, 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 ho. Fuck yourself.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, I
Okay.
can't.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.